Welcome back, True Seeker. A lot of people have asked if I can look into the recent death of the mother of the up-and-coming rapper Megan Thee Stallion. Her mother was also a rapper who went by the name Hollywood. The mother was born Holly Thomas. It's reported that she died March 22nd, 2019 from a brain tumor. If you're new here, I told people to circle this date a month in advance because we would see deaths related to the world of celebrity. Every single month, there's a date I tell people to circle where we will see deaths related to celebrity, and we'll talk about that pattern right now. So, March 22nd, 2019. Let's start with just what's special about the date March 22nd, a date written 22/3 or 3/22. In Gematria, the synagogue of Satan equals 223, and that's who controls the recording industry. That's the name for the false Jews from Revelation. If you never read the Bible before, there's a letter written to the Church of Philadelphia about the false lying Jews who are the synagogue of Satan. And notice both sum to 223. Masonry is based in Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah, which is where this code of letters and numbers comes from. Masonic is 223. And this code of letters and numbers is called Gematria. There's a song out there to check out. It's called Gematria, the Killing Name. There's another song to check out by the band The Police called Murder by Numbers, where killing people is as simple as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And it's the way to make it in your profession. It's the sport of the elite. And to make no doubt about it, 223 is a very special number. We'll go back and revisit this post from a year ago about the rapper Blac Youngsta, who released the album 223 on February 23rd, another 223 date. We'll go back and look at that. So the thing about March 22nd, 2019 is that it was the day of the month that carries the numerology of 44 and 64. With the alphabetic order, kill equals 44. With the reverse alphabetic order, kill equals 64. Every month when this date numerology pattern occurs, you see these suspicious deaths in the news, often connecting to the world of celebrity. Sometimes it's, people who aren't exactly A-list celebrities, but every single month when you recognize this date numerology pattern, you'll see the suspicious deaths. And the deaths aren't always reported the day of. Sometimes they're reported a day or two after, as we covered last month. The death will actually be March 22nd, but it doesn't make the news headline until 24, 48, 72 hours later. So, the death came 35 days after Megan Thee Stallion's birthday. 35 days. And that's a number we talk about all the time. That's the number of Svengali. Svengali is that word for the evil in the industry. The hidden hand making entertainers do things they'd rather not do, such as sacrifice their mother. Please go back and watch my work on the death of Aretha Franklin. Did a real long episode on Svengali, her death, Elvis's death. Of course, Aretha Franklin, the queen of soul, died on the anniversary of the death of Elvis, the king. Both of their deaths had a lot to do with 35. But Svengali 35, of course, rap is 35 too. She's an up-and-coming rap artist. Number we see a lot in suspicious rap deaths. See my work on the death of Mac Miller, where I told everybody to circle the date of September 7th. The date in history Tupac was shot. I said we'd see a celebrity death that day. Ended up being Mac Miller. His death had everything to do with 35. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, her mother's name is Holly Thomas, which equals 149. That's the 35th prime number for one more 35. And again, the mother died 35 days from Megan Thee Stallion's birthday, which was February 15th, the 46th day of the year. Notice Svengali has that gematria of 35 and 46. So does rap, 35 and 46. Megan Thee Stallion happens to be born February 15th, the 46th day of the year. Megan Thee Stallion's birth last name is Pete. Has gematria of 46, 19, 17. Rap has that gematria of 17, 19, and 46. If you're new here, these are the 4 base ciphers, the alphabetic order with numerology, the reverse alphabetic order with numerology. Very simple to learn and understand. Now, We're going to talk about how Holly Thomas, the mother, died 41 days from her 48th birthday, or a span of 42 days from her 48th birthday, and why both matter, meaning she was 47 years old, which is one of the most important numbers to this study. Number I talk about all the time. And with regards to her dying just short of her 48th birthday, remember that 223 is the 48th prime number. We're going to get to how that connected to her rap name, Hollywood, when she was a recording artist. So here's the obituary of the mother. Dead March 22nd, 2019. Born May 2nd, 1971, meaning she would have turned 48 years old this May 2nd, meaning she died at age 47. And here it is from her date of death to her upcoming birthday, a span of 42 days. Freemason has that gematria of 42 and 48. Again, the false ones, the Masons, they control the recording industry. This is their code that they work by, letters and numbers. Notice the mother's rap name, Hollywood, also 48 and 42. And with regards to dying at age 47, 47 degrees on the Masonic compass. If you don't count the span of days, she died 41 days before her birthday. And mom equals 41. She loses her mom. Her mom supposedly died from a brain tumor. Brain tumor 67, like blood sacrifice. Don't forget soul equals 67 and 41. You've heard the phrase before. Sold the soul for rock and roll. And that's what's going on in this world. That's why you see so many young entertainers lose a family member, a friend, somebody close to them early in their career. Happens all the time if you pay attention. These people are being murdered and false causes of death are being put out. So to go back a year, we had the rapper Blac Youngsta. You know, they love to give these derogatory names to these rappers. Lil, Baby, Boy, Youngsta, etc. Here we get Blac Youngsta on 223, February 2030, releases his album 223. And you can watch this video of him counting $2 million in his bed. He said the reason he named his album 223 is because that's how many weeks it took him to make $2 million. And just wait and see what I got to show you here. First of all, before his 223 album, the album that came before that was called Illuminati. And notice 223 is the 48th prime, Illuminati 48. Freemasons 48. The Bavarian Illuminati was a Masonic secret society. Established May 1st, 1776, just before the American Revolution. Blac Youngsta's birthday is even April 8th, 4/8. Perfect. Notice $2 million equals 223. And again, his story was he named his album 223 because it took him 223 weeks to get $2 million. Notice the name Blac Youngsta, 41 and 67, like soul. This man's not going to live to be very old, you know. He'll be lucky to make it to his 40s. He might get it at age 38, you know. Death and rapper, 38. Popular age for rappers to go at. Popular number for rappers to go in connection to. He could go before then, he could go after then. He's not going to live to be old, though. You'll see. This name that was given to him with this gematria on purpose. Because once you sign these contracts, once you get that big money, these people, they think they own you. The soul collectors. And again, it's the same patterns. It's the same numbers. You'll probably see Blac Youngsta die someday on a date with 67 numerology. We also pointed out that at the time of his album releasing, he was 27 years old, an infamous number connected to dead rock stars. Ritual equals 27. But when that album came out, it came out 44 days from his birthday. You know, 44 days from his 28th birthday, by the way. Kill 44 and 28. So just realize these numbers are a language. And they're used by the people who control the world of entertainment, media, government, corporation. This language is everything to them. And these ritual sacrifice patterns are undeniable once you learn what to look for. So, for example, next month, the date will be April 21st, 2019. That'll be the date with the 44 and 64 numerology. That'll be the anniversary of Prince's death. And don't forget, Prince had the song I Would Die For You. He spelled it with the number 4 and the letter U. Use the 21st letter. I Would Die 421 is the way you could read that song. He died 421, 33 years after recording that song. And if you weren't following me at the time, I said the day that Vanity died, which was the day of the 58th Grammys. I said Purple Rain equals 58. That's Prince's girlfriend from the time of Purple Rain. We're going to be reading about Prince's death real soon, and I put out 2 numbers. I said 67, 118. Those are the numbers you're going to see when Prince dies. Prince ended up dying 67 days from Vanity, and he was found dead in an elevator, which equals 118. So, just like death. Until next time, True Seeker.